Welcome back to another Over the Top podcast. I'm Brandon.
I'm Juan.
And I'm Nick.
Thank you for joining us again this week. Please remember to like, comment, and share. Thank you. We forget to say that very often. But let's get started this week, boys. How y'all been? How was your week? Haven't seen you guys in a little while. Feels like it's been a minute. Ooh, that's loud.
You got Siri talking to us right now.
Updates available. She got to relax. But yeah, how was your week?
It's good, man.
Siri, what was the score of the Man U game this week?
That was so cute, Jonathan. Ha.
Actually, you guys beat Betis on Thursday, so it was a good result, 4-1
You see it.
in
You
Europa
know we give
League.
it up, baby. Nah, yeah, I mean, it's been a difficult week.
Yeah.
It's been a difficult week.
Yeah, not only for you, but over for certain teams in the Champions League. It was a little disappointing.
Yeah, what was your pick for Tottenham?
I think it said 1-0 loss.
1-0 loss, you said?
I think I might have.
Nah, you said you said like 1 or 2-0 win
like
or something like that.
3-1 win.
Yeah.
I think I said 0-all tie. They go through 1-0 on aggregate. I'm pretty sure I said that.
Yeah, I
Check
think
the tapes.
I said 1 or 2-0 tie there, but I mean AC Milan is a strong side, so
Check the tapes, B.
But so is Tottenham in my head.
Oh, I was about to say, please throw a caveat in that.
but they haven't proven themselves this year. And Richarlison, what?
This year?
How many scored? He hasn't scored a Premier League goal for.
No, we're still.
Yo,
Tottenham.
both goals,
We're
he
still
took his shirt off. Both goals, he got a yellow. Both goals were called back. Guy's a clown,
God.
bro.
It's been a bit painful.
Yeah, you guys are going through it over there. You got a red card in that game. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot happening for you guys, but 0-all, Tottenham, Milan, Champions League. So Milan is through. Tottenham is out. Another English club falls at the hand of a European club. Next English club we have is Chelsea. They impressed.
Yeah, Chelsea did
They
actually.
showed out. They did what they statistically do in Champions League at home, to be fair, even though they haven't been in form. They did look good this weekend, too, though. I don't know if you watched the whole Leicester game.
Yeah.
They look good.
Caught bits and pieces.
They look good.
And they scored more than one goal
Bro, they
in a game, in consecutive games.
good. They looked good.
Yeah.
But beat Dortmund at home, that's huge.
2-0.
So
I
they're
mean,
through.
Graham Potter would have been sacked if they didn't advance. That's 100%.
We're just assuming they're going just straight for the Champions League title. It makes sense to just shoot for that, right?
I mean, that's the only way they can
Yeah.
qualify for the Champions League at this point.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well. It's the only way you keep your job. I think they can, depending on their next draw, they might can make it happen, get a little bit further, get their way to the. I think Madrid is their only major threat if City is out, but that's a big if.
So, speaking about the Chelsea game, what do you guys think about the penalty replay that they had during that game? I don't know if you guys.
Kai Havertz is a lucky son bitch.
Yeah, so he missed the first one, right?
Yeah, so he missed it, but people were already in the box when he took the PK, from both teams.
Yeah.
But somebody that cleared the ball was the person that cleared the ball was on the opposite team. So how does that exactly work? Because I thought once you're in the box, it has to be retaken anyways. But I guess that's not the case.
What I thought.
I guess the reason why they retook it was because somebody that cleared the ball was already in the box. You know what I'm saying? But I thought once you're already in the box, no matter what, they just retake it. But there was players from both teams already in the box by the time it was taken.
I thought that as well. I thought it was just if you
So
step
you're
in the
saying
box
if,
before time, you retake it.
If someone who waited outside the box was the first one to clear it, you think they wouldn't have retaken it? That's the way the rule goes?
That's how it looked.
That's how it looked based off of the way they called it. But I just thought in general, if there's somebody in the box when the PK is taken.
We still could be right.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just that's just they called it like that. But
I don't know. It's a little bit weird to me. I feel like if you have players from both teams in the box at the same time, it should just be nullified. Almost like you both cheated. So
yeah,
you both cheated.
They just
Noble Nelly. I hear
no
you.
retake, but.
Props to Havertz to retaking that because I thought that he was going to give it to somebody else to take. But then I was like,
nah, you got to retake
He
that.
just retook it.
That's crazy.
It was a well-placed because
if I'm a coach, you're not giving it to nobody else.
Nobody else.
Absolutely
Really?
not. No, you take your penalty.
You guys see Sterling's goal, though? That was a classic Sterling goal. bounced off of 14 people and hit his like shin,
Hey man,
knee,
across the line
thigh, and somehow went in.
Across the line is a goal. It was a Sterling goal, but it was a goal.
All those buckets count the same.
Yeah, that little cheeky chip though. I like that.
Yeah.
Right before half, I thought he was off. Everybody stopped like, oh, they're gonna call it back again, and then everybody just went through. I was like, all right, nice little ball over the top. Yo, they looked effective. They played well. Leicester was no slouch that game either. Like the scoreline wasn't kind to them, but
you're talking about the Leicester game.
Yeah. I was thinking about the other game, but my bad. We were on
the Champions League.
So back to Campeones. Inter Porto 1-0. I'm not gonna pretend we're super interested in that. I mean, that was a game that played. Inter won. Bayern PSG. I didn't see that coming. 2-0. Got them out of here.
I mean, Bayern put in a really good performance. I thought they were really strong.
Well.
Like, I think that the strongest two sides I saw from this round were definitely Madrid and Bayern. I mean, Madrid hasn't played their second game yet.
Shocking that you.
But Bayern,
Madrid.
no, big games this week. But Bayern has been super strong in the Champions League. Just like this year, like they don't give up goals. They have a lot of attacking threats. Mane's back. Like this could be their year, honestly. Like
also, is it just PSG serially shits the bed in Champions League for some reason? The team that's built for Champions League.
I mean, Mbappe came out with like basically saying like, yeah, this is what I expected. You know what I'm saying? Like. I didn't expect to
this
like
is the farthest we could go with this team.
With this team. He's like,
wow.
yeah, like this is all we had. Like he like basically like I'm not surprised, you know what I'm saying?
Basically I'm out of here.
Yeah. I mean
maybe.
This team right here.
My thing is, don't forget the little Qatari connection that might happen. He could get into talks. He might like the rain, come over to Manchester.
I don't think 99%.
Hey, wishful thinking, bro. Wishful thinking. Don't kill my dreams. I still hope Saka stumbles across Manchester, like gets on the wrong train or something. Like I really like this town.
Yeah, keep dreaming, bro.
All right, Tottenham.
But it's funny. Mbappe was saying like before the games even happened that he still felt calm at PSG, still like the project, and sees himself at PSG. Obviously, that can change, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gave it one more go at PSG. But
you could also just say whatever.
Yeah, no, of course. I hear
to
that.
not get backlash until you just
finally decide to leave.
Yeah.
It makes sense because I'd have to agree with him. With the team they have right now, it's
aging. They need a defense. They need a lot.
No, not even.
I think they need a
it's
defense.
More of
they're
like,
aging.
Their forward line. I don't think Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar really works at the highest level.
Why not? Not that I disagree, but like, why do you think it doesn't work?
I think like the pace that those Champions League games are played at and the amount of like pressing that goes on is just not possible with that front line. Like Messi and Neymar are not gonna press from the front.
I think
Messi wants to, but I think like he physically just can't at this point in his career. I mean, we all know it. Like he's probably my favorite player, but he spends most of the game walking at this point in his career.
That's fair.
Like he knows when to run, but he also definitely knows when he's not gonna run, which is a lot of the time. So
yeah, I mean, where do they go from here? All three. Neymar's going to Chelsea, probably.
I mean, this is like the thing. I think if you keep Mbappe, maybe shift Neymar and try to make something work in that way. But if Mbappe decides he wants to join Madrid in the summer, I think there's a way you could reincorporate Neymar into the team. But I think one or the other.
He's also in his 30s.
Gonna have to go. Neymar he just reached his 30s.
I know, but do you want to build around him? Or I mean, it's what you have. Like, if he's what you have, you got to do it. But
I mean, if you could get him at like a decent level, I still think he's one of the best forwards in the world. But
yeah, no, absolutely. I'm just thinking like for the future. You haven't won shit. Champions, like they want to win Champions League and
so I'm
haven't
saying,
done
like
it. So
if like Mbappe goes, that's a lot of money after wage bill or whatever. Because I think God knows how much he's making after he signed that extension.
$900K a week.
Yeah, with PSG. Crazy. So I think that's when you go in for like maybe like an Osimhen to play center forward or.
Think Osimhen is gonna go to PSG?
Igalo said that Igalo told.
But
Osimhen,
I'm just saying, like that's when you have the opportunity to go for like Osimhen or like Vlahovic or.
I saw something that said Igalo told Osimhen like, "Yo, if they come knocking, I would go to Manchester United." Igalo said that.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Me too. I was like,
I didn't think he had the best time over there.
That's why I was like, word? I mean, thank you, but what else did you say? Was it all good? Or like, were you honest? Don't be honest. Like, this is the last thing we need is you being honest.
I don't know, but depending on how Napoli do, I could see him sticking around there
Napoli,
for a while.
yo, they're killing it right now.
Wait, did Messi sign his extension with PSG yet?
Not yet, no.
Do you think that's still going to happen?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I think so.
I could see. I don't know. I could see Messi just like
bouncing out.
Miami,
Argentina, retirement,
Miami,
Barcelona.
Yo, I did see something actually that said he would consider coming back on a specific wage, but also they'd have to play a tribute game and raise like $100 million or something, and it would all have to go to him.
What?
I don't know how real that was.
I mean, if he comes back to Barcelona, like the amount of jerseys he's gonna sell is just gonna be insane.
My god, they're gonna act like they don't own 40 of them. They're gonna buy
I know, but like the people that didn't get those Barcelona jerseys when he was at Barcelona, like so many people are gonna buy that.
That's a select few. He was there forever, but no, they're gonna sell.
I mean, the fact that Messi left like that, like, kind of threw people off guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way he left, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, to be fair, because
was unexpected. You know
I
what
bought
I mean?
Ronaldo's United jersey after the whole, like, oh, he's definitely getting out of here. I'm like, all right, let me buy this before
he gets out, yeah.
It's, like, not available anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but at the end of the day, if you're Barca, do you really even want Messi back from a sporting perspective? Not, like, commercially.
Listen, I'm playing Messi over Rafinha right now. I don't care.
Facts.
I don't know if you're not, but I'm 100% playing Messi over Rafinha.
I agree.
For how long? So you're giving Messi what type of contract?
Not
2 years.
1 or 2 years. That's
I'm giving him 2.
On his wages, do you think he would go down from the wages he was getting when he was last at Barca?
Yeah, he would. I mean, I'm pretty sure he would. Like, I think he's probably made enough money, and Barcelona's done a lot for him. I mean, he's done a lot for Barcelona, but.
And then when he left, he did say, like, I would have taken a pay cut, but, like, business is business. Okay, I was looking for it. One of the ways FC Barcelona and this is from the Managing Barca Twitter page. So one of the ways FC Barcelona can sign Messi,
they got the blue check?
They do, but they might have bought it.
I heard you can buy those for $11.99 from Elon Musk.
No, they're subscribed to Twitter Blue, so it doesn't mean anything. One of the ways FC Barcelona can sign Messi, offering him a 200,000 euro a year salary, but then playing a tribute match, raising around 100 mil, all of which goes to Messi. And they cite El Nacional Cat.
Wait, 200,000 euros a year?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually.
And then 100 M's offered just straight up. Here's 100 M's. It's not a terrible, crazy deal.
Interesting. Wait, the money comes from the tribute game?
From the tribute match. So you throw the match to raise the money. And then that goes to straight to Messi.
Oh, that's an interesting one. But I mean, I could.
Off the books, of course, because you know that's how Barcelona does everything. But
relax.
They should relax with paying refs, but.
I can see. Yeah, we'll see.
If he goes back. I mean, yeah, if he goes back, it would be like, oh, hometown hero returns, jersey sales, story, documentary, interview, him being awkward in public.
Every game being sold out.
Yeah, that too. Like
because they know that they only have 1 or 2 more years left.
They might stop having to advertise everything on their jerseys. albums.
They might just put Messi
Hot
as the
Pockets.
sponsor of their jerseys.
They just put his face. Since they're putting whatever, just put his face on.
Why doesn't he just buy Barcelona at this point?
Yeah.
Because Miami. I still think he wants to go to Miami. Who doesn't want to go to Miami?
But speaking about the team that just beat PSG, let's speak about Choupo-Moting. Like, I think he was at PSG.
Trash. No, I'm playing.
He was basically a PSG reject, you know.
Damn.
Worse than that, he was a Stoke City reject.
Yeah. And then he goes to Bayern and becomes one of their most important players this season.
Yo, get this guy a movie, bro. Young Santi?
And he's what? How old is he? He's 33 years old. And arguably having like the best year of his career. I mean,
So
I think a lot
give up?
attributed to the fact that Mane got hurt. But yeah, I think he's doing
Hey, take advantage of your opportunities.
Yeah,
It is amazing though. Like from the career he's had to be here now, like as important as he is in this title run is like Jamie Vardy-esque that year where we're like, wow, Sunday League to here, I can do it too.
I mean, he has 10 goals and 2 assists in the Bundesliga in 17 games played, and then 4 goals in Champions League and 6 games
Campeones. 4 and 6 in Campeones is not bad.
And he just
shout
signed an
out to
extension
him.
with Bayern.
Yeah, shout out to him. Way to turn it up at the end of your career. I'm sure he didn't think when he left Stoke he's gonna land at Bayern and have a regeneration of his career.
Yeah, I
or
mean,
even hit his peak so late. Shout out to him.
just talking about like this Bayern run, like they haven't lost or tied a game this whole Champions League yet. They actually, I'm looking at the results, and they've only given up 2 goals, and it was to Victoria Plzeň.
It's that German precision.
That's it. Their other results are 2-0.
Who's their group?
2-0 against Inter. They won. Wait, they lost against Inter. Never mind. Did they? I don't even. Hold on, give me 1 sec.
They are informed though, to say the least. Like without 16 on their last whatever. They're balling.
Yeah,
Especially in Champions League this year. Like they might do it. We might see like the big bear boot this final.
The beer boot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I want to go to Holland
beat-
and like
they
drink
beat-
from that. And Germany, but like I want to drink from the bear boot. Yo, can we do that? Can we go to like just an Eastern European country just cause?
Yeah, why not?
Let's go to Bear Fest, yo.
Let's do it.
Let's go to Oktoberfest. You gonna go to Oktoberfest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we going to
Germany?
Yo, lock it down. Pod Trip 2024 Oktoberfest.
Let's make it happen.
Say less. I'm hype. I'm gonna be mad drunk off beer.
They were in the same group as Barcelona and Inter, and yeah, the only 2 goals they've given up were against Victoria. So yeah, super impressive run so far.
All right, so at this stage, let's get some picks. Who do you have winning Champions League? Are you keeping your picks? Are you changing them up? What are we doing? Who do you have winning?
Sticking with Madrid if everyone stays healthy.
I hate that caveat. Who are you picking?
I mean, I had Man City, but I think I'm gonna change.
I mean, they tied.
I think I'm gonna change that to Madrid as well.
All right, and I would love to say Madrid too because I genuinely believe that. But we are on a podcast. I'll take Bayern.
You're taking Bayern?
Yeah.
I mean, that's honestly my second pick. I hope Bayern plays Madrid in the final.
I would love to see that.
I think that would be.
We got to go to that place that we watched the World Cup for that.
Yeah, I think that would be a really, really good final.
That would be the final we deserve.
I mean,
As
City
as a
wouldn't be a
soccer
bad
community.
final, but like I'd rather see
Was the
Madrid.
RB
there.
Leipzig in the final?
RB Leipzig did make it to the final. I'm pretty sure.
Do I want to see them there?
Or at least the semifinals.
I don't know. I would. It'd be cool to see a team that hasn't been in the final in a while, like Napoli.
Manchester United. But no, that would be cute. Napoli.
Yeah, that's like
Like, all right. You guys are really having a season, aren't you? I'd love for Chelsea to get there. Why not? Everyone else is doing well in England. We're all back.
Yeah, that'd be funny. If Chelsea were to win it, then there'd be 5 Premier League teams in the Champions League.
Would Chelsea fans be happy that Graham Potter would keep his job? He's not losing his job.
Who are they going to replace him
They
with?
just care about trophies over there. They don't care
Yeah.
who did it, how they did it. They just want trophies.
All right.
Which you
Yeah, I
have to
think
respect.
Champions League will save him for at least a year. At the least. That buys you a year, right? Champions League?
Yeah, but I'm with you. I don't know who replaces him at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
like
know.
you could-
I think that's what's saving his job. A big part of what's saving him. Like,
I mean, if they lost to
Who do we pick
Dortmund,
up for you?
then I think that he would have been gone 100%. But they beat Dortmund. That was a big win. Probably saved his job. And then also,
nice win this weekend.
yeah, they went against Leicester. So
Yeah.
when he's winning, you can't really fire him on a win, you know?
For a really big
Imagine.
team, it'd be kind of interesting to destabilize the team one more time, because that'd be their 3rd manager this year, right?
What if they go back, like we said before, and go get Tuchel?
Maybe next year. In the offseason, I think some things are going to happen.
Yeah.
There's a lot that's going to happen in London in the offseason for Chelsea.
There's a lot. Half their team is going to be gone.
Yeah.
And then Kunku is coming in, so we'll see how that trends.
Yo, they just signed this kid from Jamaica, apparently. I don't know how true this is. I keep seeing it. It was tweeted out by, a bunch of European outlets, but my dad was like, no, absolutely not. That's not a thing. No. I'm like, all right. But he would know, so.
Your dad is probably just getting the Raheem Sterling news now.
Nah, I don't know, but apparently from what I have seen, allegedly or hopefully, whatever it is, there's a pre-contract agreement that was signed for Dijon. I forgot his last name. But he's the top high school player in Jamaica right now. I think he has 30 goals on the season, something like that. And he plays on the national team. We had a game yesterday he played in. I think he scored. No, he didn't. I'm lying. But yeah, I don't know. That's what I've seen. If that is the case, congrats to him. Shout out to him. And Chelsea really is everywhere. I don't know how you're finding the top high school player in Jamaica. They got scouts everywhere.
Yeah, I wonder how the scout system works, how extensive it is.
What scout was
really,
yo, I'll go to Jamaica for 6 months.
Yeah, so one of the scouts just wanted a vacation.
Yeah, and he's yo, this kid's
They
actually
probably
nice.
they probably just know people in a lot of different places, and then one person's just like, yo, you should check out this kid.
Yeah.
And then they
And then
go
with
and
the
watch him.
internet
And
now,
all
it's
right, yeah.
you don't got to take a flight.
Yeah.
Somebody videotaped you.
I mean, if they really think he's a good prodigy, they'll go and watch him, you know. But
But I mean, they're gonna take a look at some internet videos before I book a flight.
oh, of course,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, and also that person that's recommending them is probably gonna be I mean, if Jamaican national team coach called up Chelsea, they probably all have connections with these big clubs. They're probably like, yo, this kid's next up. You should take a look at him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's good publicism also for those national
The
teams.
same guy that basically got Leon Bailey to professional prominence is the same one that's kind of his handler right now. So.
Yeah, so he probably has a lot of connections,
yeah.
you know.
Gotcha.
He's his agent, I guess. in a
Yeah,
sense.
for lack of a better
yeah.
term, but we'll see how that pans out. I hope so for his sake though. But let's get into the Prem since we're on these.
Or do
these
we want to
Prem
go
teams.
through the next upcoming fixtures for Champions League?
What's coming up this week? Or the next.
I mean, there's games on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, so
Let's see.
we got Porto Inter. So
On Tuesday we got City Leipzig. They have a tie. Madrid Liverpool, Napoli Frankfurt. What are our picks? You got Madrid going through?
yeah, there's no way they're losing.
I'm sure
3-0.
of it. You got Madrid going through?
Yes, sir.
I have Madrid going
Especially
through.
because Liverpool just lost to Bournemouth, so I'm not worried at all now. They basically lost the momentum that they had.
3-0
What?
is my prediction for this match.
Oh,
Madrid.
Madrid?
Oh, I was gonna say.
I was going to say.
Whoa,
No.
bold, very bold.
From a Man U fan?
No, relax. You gotta relax. But yeah, I think they end that aggregate 8-2.
8-2. Wow.
Yeah.
I think Liverpool puts up a fight. I think it's going to end up 2-2.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, like Madrid's probably not gonna like do too much. They might even not play Benzema. Benzema's a little hurt right now.
Young Benzi, young Benzino.
They've been saving him for this game, but like I don't think he's probably gonna start. I mean, he might.
I mean, if he super subs it.
So if it's 2-0 Liverpool at halftime, you putting Benzema on?
100%. Is that even a question?
Yeah.
What about 1-0?
1-0, yeah. Still putting him on.
5-3 aggregate, yeah.
I mean, think about it. Liverpool has to win 4-0 or bring it to PKs and win PKs.
I mean, it was just
that's a lot.
Last week, I think we all reminded how quickly Liverpool can turn it up sometimes. So
yeah, I'm not saying nothing's impossible, but
anything is possible
against Madrid in the Bernabeu. I've never seen it done before. Only team that's
4-0
really destroyed
at the Bernabeu.
Madrid in the Bernabeu is Barcelona.
Yeah,
that's the only team that I've really seen embarrass Madrid in their own stadium.
Just go crazy.
Like out of every game I've seen, I've never seen a team ever really do that to them, you know?
So you see a 2-2 tie?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. What do you see? In Spain.
Maybe 1-0 Madrid.
And Conservative.
B, you got 3-0 still?
3-0. Who's changing that, baby?
3-0. Lock it in.
Lock it in. Yo, my bookie. These guys watching that. Lock that.
Bookie's about to lose a lot of money or win a lot of money.
Hey, listen, if you bet anything I bet, you're losing money. I don't bet because whatever I bet doesn't happen. The exact opposite. Like, I'm the type of friend, I'm going to let you know what I bet so you can bet the opposite because you'll make bread. I know I'm not going to. Just bet the opposite of what I bet, you're Gucci. Promise. I don't know what it is. It's not my thing. But City Leipzig, they tied 1-1 last time. Do we think they keep up this English thing or they go through?
Feeling bold. I don't know the score, but I just feel like Leipzig's gonna go through.
Yeah?
I don't know why.
Get him out of here. 2-1. Late. 89-minute goal.
Something like that.
Yeah. Real Champions League magisterial level. Mm-hmm. What are you thinking?
I kind of feel an upset, but I feel like City's too strong. So I'm just going to go with like 2-1 City.
I'd be disappointed in City if they lost. I can see a really boring 1-0 win for City, to be honest. They go through 2-1 on aggregate.
But this game's in Manchester?
Yeah.
I can see it just a really calm game, 40th minute goal, and then that's it. We just play out, decent game. Go through, call it a day. Yeah, if they score in the 40th minute. We got Porto Inter. Again, I'm not going to pretend to have a
horse in the
for
race.
that. Yeah, I don't care. Not that I don't care. It's football.
Who you got
soccer
going,
to watch.
Who you got going through, though?
Inter's up. I'd like to see Porto go through just because. But sure, I'll give it to Inter. Why not? I'll give it to Porto. Porto will come back. 2-0 win, 2-1. It's not going to happen, but.
Nah, Inter's going through.
Yeah.
0-0 draw.
Yeah. Real not Italian of them.
Yeah.
What do you think? Same thing. It's a real Italian game.
Yeah. Very, very defensive.
Napoli's gonna done up Frankfurt. They're already up 2.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like a 3-0 game.
Oh my God.
3-0, 3-1. Those are my predictions. But yeah, it should be an interesting week of Champions League football, and then we can get into the round of 8. So.
Yes, that will be very interesting. I can't wait. And then you want to get into the Prem, or do you want to get into Europa?
There's a whole lot of teams in Europa. It's crazy because like Europa goes from like having 32 teams in it to like having 32 teams in it in the knockouts phase too. So it feels like nobody got knocked out, but like half of the teams from Champions League come to Europa. So it's just funny that how it works. But Nah, we can go through a small little recap of what happened.
The important ones.
Yeah. So Arsenal drew to Sporting. They had like a lot of good opportunities to like go ahead, and I thought that was a really good result for Sporting. 2-2 at home, because Arsenal did dominate that game in the second, especially in the second half. Had a lot of scoring opportunities. I mean, I still see Arsenal going through.
Yeah, I mean,
even though Sporting's a decent side, but yeah, I think Arsenal still would go through.
I see that too. We got Roma Sociedad 2-0.
Yeah, my prediction.
Shout out to my boy Mourinho.
My Europa League prediction is not looking very good. So with Real Sociedad taking it, but
my pick is still looking.
We still got to play at home.
Still looking solid.
Yeah, we still got to play at home. So we'll see.
My pick is still looking solid. We had United win 4-1. Real Betis. Woot had his first goal. He cried.
It's about goddamn time.
You telling me? But he cried. I can respect the passion for the club. Anytime like that, something like that happens, like you score your first goal and you kiss the crest or something, you win me back for a little bit. I'll be honest. Woots won me back for a week or two. Not saying I'm sold on him, but I'll give him some grace.
No Woot goals this weekend, though. That's for sure.
Woot, there it is. None at all. But yeah, I mean, Europa. We're not gonna win the Prem, so if we can win Europa, that'd be lovely.
Europa's the focus right now.
That'll be 2 trophies in the season.
Yeah, and Ten Hag said we're not doing a parade unless we win 2 trophies. So for their sakes, I hope they win 2 trophies.
Yeah, I mean, you still got Juventus in there. It's a pretty strong side, so.
I mean, Carabao Cup parade?
Not unless we win something else. That was his statement.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What, he's just like, United's too big to do that?
I think he's also like, dog, it's the Carabao Cup. Like, yeah, we won it, but like, come on, man.
If Newcastle won it, you don't think they'd probably throw a parade?
Bro, yeah, Liverpool threw a Champions League level parade when they won it. But Ten Hag is different, I guess. It's that Dutch, no.
There's a difference between playing for Newcastle and a difference
playing for Manchester United. Yo, tell him, bro.
There's a different level of standard, you know?
Yo, let him know, bro.
I guess so.
Their greatest player is Santi, bro. Come on, son. Nah, they were wicked in the 90s before I was, like, cognizant of soccer. Weren't they, like, a crazy team? Newcastle? Weren't they, like, up there? Yeah, right?
Yeah, they were good in the 90s. Almost won the league, but United beat them to it.
Hey. You got where I was leading you. You got to where I was leading you. Well done. But staying in Europa, Juve, they won. Sevilla, they won. Leverkusen won. And those are the only games I care about.
What about the other games, you know? Nobody cares.
We can't go through 75
Yeah,
games.
you're right.
Y'all want to get into the Prem, or y'all just want to just get into some topics?
Well, I do want to say it's
touch on the Prem touch.
What happened?
Not saying touch on the Prem touch.
Yeah, no, it's interesting how a lot of teams will have like those big games like Liverpool versus United, and then the next week just come
lose
out
1-0 to Burnman,
super flat.
That's why you love the Prem.
Yeah,
this is why we love the Prem. That's why 7-0 and then 1-0 to a bottom table team. This is why we love the Prem. Because Bournemouth ain't look bad in that match.
No, not at all.
Playing against a top team, like
they look really good actually.
Yeah, bro, they didn't look bad. Also, Leicester, bottom of the table, playing Chelsea, looked good. Pressure in Chelsea from like the 35th minute to like right before half, and then Chelsea swung the momentum back with that chip. But like they looked good too. Manchester United, Southampton, bottom of the table team. This team is so-called in form. 0 all tie. Ooh. Did you guys see the red card?
Yeah, I did.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I did see it.
Do you think it was a red card?
No.
Do you think it was a red card?
No, because he got the ball first.
All right, real quick. Shut up, Jabbo. Okay, I agree with you. He got the ball and rolled over it and then hit his leg. That's very unfortunate. It was dangerous, but that's a yellow card. Can't give me a red for that, bro.
I don't think that's a red.
That's outrageous.
I don't know. But I could see how that's a tough thing about VAR.
But
If I go
VAR'd
and
it.
watch it in slow motion 3 times, I could start to talk myself into why it should be a red card. But
That's why I don't like it, because it's like,
It second guesses you sometimes.
yeah, or sometimes it's just like, oh, exactly what I called is what I see, but. And sometimes it's like, did you look, or you just stared? You stood there for the allotted amount of time for the crowd not to be like, you didn't watch it.
yeah.
Can't stand VAR, bro. It's just ruining the game. I cannot stand it.
Yeah.
And nobody I know likes it.
That's like his second red card in his last 3 games.
And he's never gotten one from Madrid. See how we give it up in you now.
Yeah.
It's a harder league, you know.
Yeah.
But nah, I don't know, man. That losing me, just losing me with this VAR thing. But you got a little win against Nottingham Forest. Jesse Lingard and them, man.
Yeah. I mean,
3-1. You got in.
Kane scores 2 goals.
Hey, you got to beat what's in front of you.
Back to 20 goals on the year. I think
For
he's
what,
one
though?
of 3 players to have 20 Premier League goals.
And what to show
6
for
years
it.
for 6 times. But yeah,
What
it's
does
just
he
like,
have to show
I don't know.
for it?
It's
I mean, when nobody's helping you out, then
Not a
20 goals doesn't
Damn
really do much.
thing.
it's
Like,
it just
Song
feels, it
has a
feels
very
empty.
quiet year this year. And
He has had a very quiet year.
Richarlison has been
Is trash.
nowhere. And then they have Kulusevski.
Is
Kulusevski plays well.
He plays well, but like,
Plays well.
does he score like a lot of goals? You know,
I
like
don't know, but I'd like to see his assist because
Yeah.
he sets up a lot of it.
whatever happened to Lucas Moura too. You know, like he was.
Yo, that's a good question.
he was doing well for a
Hey.
while.
They did him dirty. They
How
did him
so?
dirty. Because I don't know if you remember, they lost to Liverpool in the Champions League final. And the game before, Kane was out injured, and he scored a hat trick against.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
forgot who it was.
that was a crazy.
And then
That was crazy.
after that game, I think it was Ajax. Yeah, they played Ajax that year in the semis. That was a really good Ajax team, by the way, too.
I think I remember that.
But-
My dad loves Ajax.
Yeah, so Kane was like just trying to get healthy for the final.
Mm.
So the talk was always like, oh, what do? Do you stick with the inform Mora who just coming off a hat trick, he's flying, or do you like put Kane back
Tried
in the
and true.
final, even though he's probably not at 100%? And like for the club, I think they play Kane because they know if you don't play him,
I'm out of here.
yeah, he's gonna be like, are you crazy? I'm
Nah, I'm
leaving.
outta here.
What? But at the same time,
Hey.
I feel like
Shot themselves in the foot.
they did him dirty, and after that game, like I feel like Mora hasn't played for Tottenham since.
Tottenham. Tottenham is a very interesting case study.
Yeah, it's like what's wrong? Like, how do you even fix it? Because they've had the players, they've had some incredible players walk through there in like the last 15
Let's get into
years.
it. Manager
Between
one.
like
How do
Gareth
you fix
Bale, Luka Modric,
How do you fix Tottenham?
Harry Kane.
You have all the money in the world. You just bought Tottenham. Your brand new club. You're walking around the grounds. How do you fix this club?
And they have one of like the nicest facilities in the country.
Yeah, people always say
between
that. Yeah.
The new stadium and their training facilities.
Very nice.
yeah,
to be mediocre.
So
So how does
for me,
manager
watching
Rodriguez do this?
Tottenham, they play with a 3-back most of the time, with like, and I don't really think their defenders are that good for them to be playing with the 3-back.
Mhm.
I think a 3-back only really works well when you're playing like 3 very, very solid center. Well, it's like 3 very, very solid defenders, or you also have wing backs as well too, you know. And it looks like Tottenham doesn't really do that. They don't play
Yeah.
with wing backs. They play just a solid 3-back, and I don't think Eric Dyer, Christian Romero, and Lenglet are good enough to be just holding down basically their whole defense, you know.
So first
Yeah,
change is
so-
formation.
I agree with him, but I say the manager because that's a very Conte style. He usually plays with 3 in the back. It's kind of what he did at Inter, what he did at
Yeah.
Juventus, I believe. And
What
even
does it
at
say
Chelsea,
about him that he can't?
huh?
But if
Switch it
you're a
up?
manager, you
No,
adapt
but
to what you have.
that's
You
what I'm
can't just
saying, like,
play like
I
whatever you
hear
want to
that.
play.
This
That's-
is what I play.
That's kind
regardless
of been
players.
his thing. It's kind of been like, I do this. This is what works for me. And
but does it work for the team?
Help me win.
But you're not winning.
Yeah, I don't think he's that comfortable deviating from that style. But that's also why I don't believe he's like the right manager for Tottenham.
Okay, so manager Nick, you're firing Conte. Your start to fixing whatever problems you're having. Your start is firing Conte. Your start is formation change or bringing formation change to him. If he's not willing to change, do you then look for a new coach?
I mean, first thing is first. I think like obviously trying a different formation. I don't think like just specifically sticking to the same formation every game is good for for any team. You have to like switch it up, and like you might be shocked by how well your team plays in certain formations and stuff, and you can give other players like obviously they're all pro, like they're all very good players. Like give other players an opportunity to be able to play and shine, you know.
And then the thing is, you might see like some players play better in a certain position. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of play with it. And then what does it say about you that you can't adapt?
Exactly.
Like what, you know?
If I'm Conte right now, I'm trying my hardest to have Kulusevski, Richarlison, Song, and Kane on the field at once, and that never happens. So like, I think that they might need to switch up the formation a little bit to try to make that happen. You know, because I think even Song can probably play like in a 10 position. You know, like I think
I
he
can
has
see that
10 qualities. You know, I don't know.
All right. So do you think you need new personnel as well? Do we have the players we need?
I mean, by looking at their roster, I'm like, all right, they have Ivan Perisic on the bench. I think he's very solid
crazy
player. Like, even for Croatia, I was like, this guy's still solid. Very, very good, even though he's like 33, 34 years old. They have Lucas Moura as well, too. And Don Juma's like a solid center forward / winger. He could play either one. So, I mean, maybe like a new midfielder or something, but I think they have a pretty solid squad, if I were to say.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I'm like so dismayed or concerned. It's like it seems like the players are there, so I'm thinking maybe it's on the manager, and he just doesn't seem like he's very Tottenham style. Where Tottenham in the past, I feel like was a team that was almost like you see Tottenham as a team that wins games like 4-2. You know, they're like always going forward, creating chances, very offensive. Sometimes to the detriment where like they're letting in so many goals. You know, like Tottenham, the past you see the team that like ties games like 3-3 type of ordeal. But I don't know. I think it starts with Conte.
So manager,
yeah,
because manager brings a new mindset, new formations, new attitude to the club.
New ideas, new perspective.
Right, so it sounds like we got to the bottom of that. Conte's not the guy.
Not if they want to like consistently finish in the top 4 and compete for the league. I don't think so.
I mean, judging by stuff the last couple of years, they don't want to. That's a good question. Do they want to?
Yeah.
We can't tell.
But more than just Conte, they've been through a bunch of managers in the last.
No, but we're talking about like right now, though.
Yeah, I know, but like in the last 5 years, it's like how they
just because he's not the guy doesn't mean
trophy though. You know what I mean? They've had a bunch of really, and I'm not even saying Conte's like a bad manager or anything. He's a winner. He's won everywhere he's gone. Like
Tottenham.
I was in even Mourinho. Mourinho was there.
Serial mediocrity. They just I don't know what it is about the club.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's interesting. They can't seem to like I guess fully ever pull it together.
Yeah. I mean, just speaking about managers, like Arsenal, there's been a lot of rumors with Arteta possibly going to like Barcelona.
How do you feel about that? I heard he's going to Madrid.
I saw Barcelona.
So La Liga somewhere.
Xavi out after winning the league?
The one thing I saw during the week was Madrid is looking at him.
Or maybe
Madrid
like
he's there, but
maybe
I heard
both
looking
are
at
interested. I don't know.
But if both are looking,
well, I don't know.
Because like
Arteta's at the start of his cycle and he has a young ass team, so I really don't exactly know why he'd want to jump ship. But then again, it's Real Madrid. Like
everybody wants to be a Galactico
opportunity, and weird to think if Madrid don't win the Champions League, they'd probably fire Ancelotti, which is crazy
because it's not a successful season.
Yeah.
You have to win the Champions League or the league.
Yeah.
So
that's such a great standard. You gotta love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
It hasn't backfired in a while.
You play in Spain. The league should be a requirement.
It's not that easy to win the league.
I mean, you playing
Barcelona.
No, I know. But then who else?
I mean, the
Atletico?
past couple of years, there was like Atletico Madrid, Sevilla.
Yeah, Atletico. But
not
like,
anymore. I mean,
who wins the league? Madrid or Barca?
yeah, of course. I
Yeah,
mean,
come
they
on.
probably won the last like.
That's what I'm saying. You're a manager.
least
I'm going to
20
make it a requirement because you have a 50% chance of winning. Really?
or required.
Come on. You got 50% chance. If you want to throw Atletico in there, 33.3333%.
Atletico is definitely not winning it this year. But
Exactly.
Arsenal had a really good, strong performance against Fulham.
Man, we used a lot of positive words for Arsenal there. Really good, strong, I guess. 3-0. It was cool.
so much
Away
so.
from home, anytime that you win 3-0.
Yeah, Doug, you're a Tottenham fan wearing an Arsenal jersey. I just realized that. Is that not crazy to you?
He can't support both?
How do you feel on Derby Day? What?
He can't support them?
Literally, no. No, like, for real. Like, I'm like, actually, nah. You can't do that.
This was a gift.
I hope so, honestly. It's a little crazy. That's like me pulling up in an Arsenal jersey or a Liverpool jersey.
Listen, you do you.
That's never going to happen.
But Trossard started at center forward.
Trossard.
And he got, I think, 3 assists this year.
Yo,
I mean,
you know
this game.
Next Liverpool game, if we lose, I'll come in here in the Liverpool something. I'll put that vile.
When's the next Liverpool Man U
Scouser
game?
Garo.
Next
Next
year?
season,
Yeah. I mean, we'll be potting. It's not like
Yeah.
we're not going to be potting, so I'll do it. If they finish above us in the league,
Oh.
I'll do something.
You'll wear a Liverpool jersey.
You got a pot in the Liverpool jersey.
That's gross.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's gonna
happening.
All right.
Yeah.
beautiful thumbnail.
Mark it. Sunday, March 12th. Oh God. If Liverpool finish above Manchester United in the Premier League this year, I, Brandon, will wear a Liverpool jersey for the entirety of the podcast. One full episode.
All right. You're going to wear it the last weekend of the Prem.
Sure. Because we'll know by then.
We'll know by now.
Yeah, so I'll wear it the last week of the Prem for that, whatever games those are.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Ten Hag and them boys better pull this out.
So
just put a lot on the season for the kid.
now
All
that
right.
now that Jorginho, what you call it? Jorginho is like playing for Arsenal. Like, do you think that was like the best move for his career wise? Like, they already have Thomas, and
That's a
like
good
I feel like he might not be getting the consistent minutes that he really wants to probably get like at Arsenal. So is he okay with just being a role player? And then also, like, what are they gonna do now that Gabriel Jesus is back? Like, and they have Trossard. They have so many options up top.
Keep winning, unfortunately.
Well,
Just like a moving rotation, or like,
to your Jorginho point, I think he's like 33 or 34. So at this point, I think at like a very high level, this is like his ceiling. This is what he can give.
he's only 31.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
When is his birthday?
he just passed. It was December 20th.
Oh, he just turned 31?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, either way, for like the highest level, I don't really know what other team he could really go to. I don't think there was really up for Chelsea for him. It was only like lateral movements. So I think him like being more of like a role player on a big team is kind of like,
I think that's better than being like a major guy on a team
it's
that's not
either
so
that
high.
or he can go to like a little lower team and be like a starter. I don't think there's any like there was an upward move from Chelsea for him.
It was a good move though. I think it is a great move for his career. He's like relevant. I mean, that's all you want, really. to be
and as far
in
as
title races, you know.
Yeah, Jesus returning as well. It's like
Jesus returns.
Jesus returns.
Dios mío. Jesus. Que lo que, manín.
Arsenal's a big team, and for the title run-in, and even if they go deeper in Europa League,
I was gonna say they're in some competitions. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad to have a couple guys on standby. It'll be good
if they could rest Saka a little bit, because even
My
when he was
guy,
playing,
I rate that
when they played against Sporting Lisbon, he looked a little tired.
A little sluggish.
Him and like Martinelli, they look It'll be good to give them a couple of games
break
off. Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't think that they're gonna give him much breaks because they want to win the Prem bad. So I feel like he's just gonna start every game.
Bring him off the bench.
He might be playing only 60 or 70 minutes instead of the whole game. But
yeah, no, I mean more of like rest him for those Europa League games.
I could see that.
I think they still want to win Europa League too.
But I think you can trust them to sit Saka.
Prioritize the Premier League at that point.
You have to.
Yeah.
I was talking so crazy to one of my friends this weekend. Like, dog, you haven't won since we played intramural soccer. Like, are you even? Do you know how to react to winning a Premier League? Like, you've never done this as like an adult. You don't know what that's like.
Well,
no.
Well,
but you think they have it sewn up?
What's up?
Think they have it sewn up, the league?
No, not at all.
City can still charge back.
Yeah,
Yo, City charges back, bro.
City 100%.
The worst son for like 2 days. What's the table looking like right now? I think they're 5 points off, and they already played their game in hand.
Yeah.
April 26th, Man City, Arsenal. We gotta do something for that.
We do. We should watch that somewhere.
Yeah.
Where y'all want to go? Spain?
Portugal? Pod sponsored?
Hey,
we
as soon as the pod gets
out that LLC.
As soon as the pod gets sponsored, we're gonna watch these games and we're gonna pod from Old Trafford.
I think Kenny has the card, right?
I think Kenny keeps the corporate card.
Yeah.
Every time I see a charge for OTTP LLC, it be just roses, chocolate covered strawberry. I'm like, yo, squanning, bro. Well, you know how that goes.
Well, Everton also got out of relegation battle this weekend.
I really thought they were going to lose. I'm not going to lie.
With a 1-0 win against Brentford, so that's a really big win for them.
Brentford was going to do it up.
Brentford's been doing like hot lately as well.
That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying?
Like performance-wise, they've been putting in a lot of good performances, and Tooney's, he's been really.
Wait, Tony's still playing soccer?
Yeah, bro.
They never banned him for the betting
for gambling.
If I'm him, I'm like,
it under the table.
There's soccer players out
He's good enough to like brush it under the table, so he's like, all right, we'll brush it under.
I think as an athlete, you should be able to bet on your team to win. That's the only bet you should be able to place. No parlays.
He's probably betting on everything and anything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think you should be able to bet like.
I mean, if he's betting on NBA, who cares? You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm talking about your sport. Like, you can't say like,
you can't bet on the
I'm
Prem,
gonna score
right?
3 goals. My friend is gonna have an assist. Like, this team, don't know, but you can bet on your team to win. I don't see any problem with betting on your team to win.
It's like his username, like at Ivan Toney.
He's probably just not smart enough to have someone else bet for him.
They can track all that stuff. When you make an account for like specific betting account,
you have to use your social security number.
You got to use your social security number. You got to use a bunch of other stuff.
It's a whole
and they can manage your bank account. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you're betting a lot of money, which he was betting a lot of money in high quantities. They monitor that like crazy. You know what I'm saying? If you're betting $10, like. They don't monitor.
If he
they're not monitoring your account. You know what I'm saying?
Bets, he would have never got caught.
Yeah, but if you see the fact that he was betting like thousands of pounds, you know what I'm saying, on every game, like obviously they're gonna monitor that account. That's a big account, and like they want to like.
It's weird that he didn't have like a betting guy for him, like someone to like place the bets.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, Rob. This is what's
maybe he was doing that, and like they still found out. I mean, if he was making money. Like
work
they have to transfer the money into his account LLC. Somehow.
I don't know. He's still playing though. Shout out to him. Shout out to the 6. Yeah. General. But yeah, I don't know. I think City might make a charge back, but it looks like Arsenal they're dedicated to this win, boy, and they're winning the games that you have to win the league.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, But they're pulling out those scrappy little
wins,
Fergie time wins where I'm like, last time I saw this, I was in high school.
And it's always like the obscure player that never plays that comes up with that huge moment.
Shout out to Anderson on United. My guy.
Federico Macheda.
Yo, what you know about that?
That's a throwback. Yeah.
Yo,
I watch soccer.
You used to watch football?
I watch soccer.
This guy used to watch soccer over here, bro.
He watches them?
Sometimes.
I watch a little soccer.
A little bit.
United, Casemiro's second red card. 2 red cards in the Prem this year. He's never had any in his career. What's going on over here?
Hey,
the
man.
Physicality in the Premier League is getting to his head.
I mean, we touched on it earlier. Like, it's a harder league, bro.
It's a harder league, so you just foul harder.
I mean, maybe he can't keep his head. He's not used to such a rough league. When he was on vacation in Majorca, playing these little milkmen.
He also, he also still played against teams in the Champions League. Actually, I don't know if he has any red in Champions League.
That I don't know, but I know he has none for Madrid and just regular league play, right?
Yeah, I think he has none. He had none in his whole career.
But also Manchester United, we just gangster, bro. Like,
you just become gangster. No wonder Mason Greenwood plays you guys.
Whoa! That was aggressive, and that's not gangster. That's criminal. But hey, man, I don't know. He's picking up these reds, whatever. But I'm glad you brought up Manchester United. There's a former United player that I don't want to say animosity for, but I'm not super fond of. I used to be a huge fan of. I used to love the guy. Really thought he was a great player. Very talented. But now I have a question for you guys. Do you think
is it ever
Paul Labile? We're going to touch on whatever said about Messi this week. But do you think Paul Pogba is a colossal waste of talent? Like the career he's had to date, has he maximized his talent?
Yeah, I'm not really going to call a World Cup winner a waste of talent. Yes, I am.
I was about to say that. You damn right.
Because I think everyone just gets frustrated watching him because he's a player who literally has everything.
You can do whatever
he has technical
you
ability.
Want.
He has the
strong.
height.
He's 6'2" for no reason.
He's hit him from anywhere. It's just
literally anywhere. Do you remember those Juventus screamers, bro?
Yeah.
So
bro, he was doing that when he was like U16 at Manchester United too. Like I remember seeing those videos.
Yeah, so it's very frustrating to watch him like not be, I guess, what we all expected for him to be. Kind of like FIFA Team of the Year in.
Yeah, bro. I'm expecting him Champions League guy.
I mean, Paul Pogba on the national team is like a different level of Paul Pogba. Like I'm sure Conte helped him a lot, but like
no. Conte helped him a lot. Believe that.
No, the thing with some of like the good players, I feel like is they have to play with other good players. Like the thing with
I gave you guys the formula.
Ronaldo, I always give over Messi. I feel like you could put him on like
anything.
Scunthorpe in like League 2,
balling,
and he'd still score a hat trick.
Balling.
The way Messi plays, I feel like he needs other really good.
Yeah, it'd only be 2 goals a game.
Huh?
It'd only be 2 goals.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably dragging it or whatever, but I feel like Pogba was one of those guys that kind of.
No, I hear you, and that's a lot of people's argument against Messi. Like, oh, well, has he ever done it without Xavi and Iniesta, the 2 greatest midfielders ever? People love that argument.
I mean, Ronaldo also played with probably
the greatest midfield.
Yeah, like he played with Cruz, Modric,
Young
Casemiro.
Tone. Yeah, but
Modric is like top 3 in my opinion.
Ronnie's done it everywhere.
Huh?
Ronaldo's done it everywhere.
I mean, but he was playing with Scholes and them at United.
Oh yeah.
And then he went to Madrid.
Legends.
At Juventus,
Pirlo. Oh yeah, he's always had legends.
Pirlo was gone.
In my opinion, Ronaldo didn't do anything on Juventus.
Who?
Pogba.
Oh, I thought you said Ronaldo. My fault.
No.
Because Juventus was already winning the league before Ronaldo got there, so
yeah, they was bowling. That was just like
I'm just like,
but he did.
I expected Ronaldo to continue to score like the way he was scoring. So.
That's the thing with him.
But he didn't do anything in Champions League.
But Pogba, do you think he's a waste of talent? You said yes, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Do you think he's a waste of talent?
Unfortunately, yeah.
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 I thought you were gonna go national team like success, but yeah, I mean, I think he is too, bro.
Unfortunately, yes. Honestly,
Paul Pogba is a waste of talent.
A lot of distractions, and then also just the fact that
You can say what it
he's
is.
injured
Haircuts,
also
bro.
a lot too.
Haircuts and dancing. That's all he's
TikToks,
done.
you know,
Yo,
he might be the
came
best
out in
TikToker in the world.
TikTok came out in 2014, bro. That Juventus run would have never happened. What's that football player, Juju Smith-Schuster? That'd been him, bro. Just talking away. Yo, like this guy has it. He has all of it.
I mean,
literally.
He's about to turn 30.
He's still young. Nah. We
just
know
saying.
who he is. He's a lazy midfielder that's not gonna work hard unless there's someone else working hard. So he cannot work hard. Like, he's just lazy, bro. That's what it is. If a manager decides to accept that, they can prosper with him if they set up the team properly. If they want to fight with him, it's a waste of money. He's a waste of talent. Is anyone else that comes to your mind that you can think of? Just like this guy had what it took and threw it out. Just didn't care. Not didn't care, but for whatever reason, just wasted away his talent.
One person I think Gareth Bale falls into that.
Really? I think he gets treated like someone that didn't maximize his talent.
Hazard.
Ooh, James Rodriguez.
Yeah, I could say that. It's probably two as well.
Eden Hazard is lazy. That's his issue. It worked at Chelsea, but he left and it just stopped working.
Yeah, but isn't that the same similar to Pogba?
No, he's always been lazy. Like Eden Hazard has something to show for it. Like Pogba should be
bare league titles.
Pogba should
Italian
be
league titles.
Like Pogba should be like like we should be Ballon d'Or level, bro. Like this guy has everything it takes to be that level. He's only not there because he's lazy. Granted, he's had injuries and stuff like that, but a lot of it is in his own hands. He's just lazy, and I'm sure the injuries thing go hand in hand with that. Maybe you're not lifting, maybe you're not stretching, maybe you're not stretching for as long as you should be. I think of him as a waste of talent by his own hand.
I also think you remember my guy Quaresma on the Portuguese national team. I feel like he was kind of a waste of talent. The amount of skill he had, I feel like he should have been way more successful.
You love obscure footballers like that.
Level. Yeah, and you know who also? You remember? Have either of you seen Ben Arfa play?
Yeah. Arsenal man.
No, he was over at Newcastle.
Hatem Ben Arfa.
Huh?
What's his first name?
Hatem Ben Arfa.
Hatem.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm just remembering wrong. But yeah, I do know who you're talking about.
Yeah, like the amount of skill he had.
He didn't play for Arsenal?
Nah.
Ever?
I wish he should have. Maybe they could have like sculpted him into.
Who am I thinking of? Maybe I'm thinking of Samir Nasri for some reason.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do know who you're talking about. He was good. I don't know if I'd say he was a waste of talent, but I didn't like follow him enough to know like he's a waste of talent.
Like he was one of those like streets won't forget type of football.
Okay.
Yeah, crazy skill, but
you got any of those in the Spanish league? That's like if you know, you know. He could have been one of them greats, but injuries or whatever caused it. I put Nani under my injury list.
Oh,
Santi Cazorla, maybe. He had a really big injury.
Ooh,
at one
Santi.
point. But he was on.
But he balled a little bit though.
I think Hesse was a pretty big waste of talent.
Hesse, yeah.
Yeah.
He was on Madrid, then he went to PSG, then he ended up in like the Canary Islands for like.
I'm pretty sure he like launched a rap music career at one point.
He did it all.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's over.
You start making music.
Once you drop the tape.
I'm sure there's a ton of players. I just have to do a little bit more research to find out.
I think it's easier to talk about the ones that injury hit them because they were probably already big, already on that trajectory, and then we just.
I mean, a lot of people say that about Luis Ronaldo. A lot of people say if it wasn't for his like knee injuries, he'd like easily be the greatest player ever. I mean, I didn't really watch much of him.
Me neither.
When he was in his peak, but all things considered, he still accomplished a lot.
I'm not gonna look up some tape.
The double ACL. You know, he still won the 2002 World Cup.
2 ACL.
Yeah,
it's rough. That's rough. And it's not like now where you can like actually recover from that.
Yeah.
Before it was like, yo, you're lucky you can walk again. Like, bro, they used to treat that like, listen, we might amputate this, bro. Like, just know that's a possibility. It might get gangrenous. But yeah, that's my verdict. Paul Pogba wastes talent. He's just not the guy. Well, he's the guy with the talent, but not the guy success wise.
Yeah, just random thought. Like, how do you think Lewandowski will feel if like Bayern wins Champions League?
I think he loves the club enough to be happy for them.
I don't think he'd care.
He
already won the Champions League with Bayern.
I think he'd be happy for them.
And I think, like, he knew he had the chance to win a Champions League if he stayed at Bayern. I think he really just wanted
the opportunity
a new
of
experience.
yeah.
Like, he's done everything. He was already.
Spain has better weather.
Yeah, but it sucks for him that he really deserved like the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
That year, and they just like we're not giving it out. Even though soccer was still going around. So
that was
weird.
Such bullshit.
It's like I feel like he kind of like finished that chapter. He accomplished everything he needed to at Bayern, and you know when
Moved
the Madrids or Barca's come calling, it's
you
like,
kind of can't
like,
say
this
no.
is my chance. He's already like 34,
47,
right? So,
Yeah.
so he probably thought like, oh, let me just do it. Let me make it
I
happen.
mean, I feel like he also was trying to like go to Barcelona and like compete for Champions League, you know?
And beat them. Like,
Yeah.
I did it both places.
And to get dominated by them in both legs,
Playing
like
in Europa.
that might not be a good feeling, especially when you could have been on the other end.
I think he'll drink a beer to him. Like, shout out to y'all if they win it. I don't see him being too tight.
Yeah, but speaking of Barcelona, there's been a lot of press lately on
because they're
Barcelona's
thieving, cheating bastards. Is that why? Because they're paying referees like the cheating bastards they are.
The referee scandals.
Let's get into this, guys. Happy we started talking about this one. I have notes for this one. Getting ridiculous.
No, but that headline was
We'll
crazy.
let the politician talk over here. Investigate
Barcelona
the article.
has been charged with corruption after payments totaling over 7.3 million euros were made to the ex-vice president of Spain's referees committee between 2001 and 2018. 17 years of corruption. How much do you think you've been robbed in those 17 years as a Madrid fan, my boy? Classicos. Champions League.
I mean, a lot of Classicos were not close.
Hey.
I remember a lot of 5-2s.
I watched the same ones you watched. Just roll with me. Just roll with me. Roy.
No, I could say we probably
could have been 4-2. We could have 5-2.
The difference could have been a couple, maybe leagues that were super close or certain
seriously,
games.
honestly, that's ridiculous. 17 years of proven payments to the head of the referees committee. This is blatant. Do we think they get punished at all? Because they seem like they never get punished for anything.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Okay, is this drastic? I was talking to somebody this week, and
they
I was
should get like a point reduction or something. Like Juventus got that. Are they still appealing it? Or
if
like,
I was the president of FIFA,
yeah,
if you did something this egregious, you start from the first league in your country and work your way back up.
That's gonna ruin football. Not ruin football, but that's gonna be.
Never watch a La Liga game again.
That I would
Did
say.
I ruin football or did you?
I would say like a 15-point reduction.
I think relegation is a great punishment. Work your way back up. Remember that you need to prove that you deserve to be here. Take the league seriously.
I
you
mean,
clearly
considering
don't.
that,
So work your way back
I
up.
wouldn't be surprised if there's tons of other teams that have paid refs before that just like
but if
went
you
underneath
paid
the
them,
books.
they just took that as like pocket money because
what-
Barca's paying them more.
Yeah, but why were they that? All right, my question is, why were they so dumb enough to like?
Oh, we know they're financially
to transfer money to somebody's like bank account. You know what I'm saying? To an LLC that he made or whatever, his company, you know what I'm saying? The referee's company.
They don't do business well.
I'm
We
like,
know
yo,
that they were like,
if you're going to do things
paying
undercover,
the ref
listen,
LLC.
if you're going to do things undercover, right? You take the $7 million out of the bank account and you hand them a bag full of $7 million.
Bro, they literally
and you let them
they
do the
Venmo
rest.
them like versus Atletico 9-12. Yeah, bro. They're not smart. We know Barca's not smart when it comes to finances. But it's just like to be so blatant and to think. I think it's more like okay. So I think I want the punishment to be so severe because there's a level of arrogance that comes with this.
Yeah.
Like we're Barcelona, we're not gonna get caught. And even if we get caught, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
A fine. We're already paying money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we're already in like $1 billion in debt.
The arrogance is what I don't like. Really punish them then.
Yeah.
Like, let them know, like, this shit has consequences.
Honestly, like, do something that will shock the football world.
Relegate their asses.
Yeah.
Make them work like, their way back into La Liga.
This shit's not going to fly anymore. You know what I mean?
I bet you that shit will stop if you say immediate relegation. There's no review. There's no case by case relegation.
Yeah. The craziest
You've
part
been
about
found
it
cheating
is that
in any capacity, relegation.
Yeah, they've been investigating this for like a couple of weeks now.
Shit, they've been investigating for 17 years, clearly.
I mean, they're a little bit behind now.
Yeah.
But apparently they found messages of the head referee sending a message to the Barcelona president, the old Barcelona president, because the new one basically was only here for like 2 years while it was happening. Mm-hmm. So like this guy doesn't want to hear any of it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, like go straight to the old president.
I thought this was an expense, bro. I thought we was just paying the books. What's going on?
I thought this was referee fees.
Yeah, I thought this was to pay the because they ref the guy. I didn't know what was going
Yo, so apparently the head referee sent a text message to Barcelona when VAR came out, right? Saying, yo,
it's going to be harder. I need some more money.
No, basically saying like, yo, I can help you guys out with VAR, you know?
Oh, my God. This is the geniuses that we're dealing with. Yo, bro, VAR came on. My guy's a computer engineer still. What?
We can edit the videos quickly now.
Say, bro, I'm nice with Photoshop. What are we talking about? But yeah, I think it needs to be as drastic as the crime, bro. I'm sorry. 17 years of proven paying refs is outrageous. That's outlandish. I feel like Stephen A. said, what
blasphemous.
Blasphemous. Huh? Where's Mad Dog? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. I don't know. Maybe because we're so used to them getting away with everything, no one cares. But I think this is like the biggest scandal since Sepp Blatter's corrupt ass.
Yeah.
So like since last week, but still, I don't know. And then we still got City cheating ass, bro. Everybody's just cheating.
Soccer, man.
Relegate their asses. You know how lit it would be if championship teams could go see these big name teams play their team. I'm sure they'd love it. They wouldn't have a problem.
I mean that
you think Leeds next year when Jabbo was watching bum ass Leeds, you don't think he'd be happy to see them play City?
Yeah, but the thing is, all right, if City gets relegated, right? You know, like 99% of their team won't be there the next year, right?
That's a consequence of cheating.
Exactly. So those teams that are going to be in the championship, they're not going to want to see City. You know what I'm saying? The reason why they would want to see City is because Haaland's playing there.
If that ruins your team for the next 5-10 years, maybe that's karma for cheating for the last 5-10 years. This is what I'm saying. Let the shit match the crime. Oh, that's not fair. Wait, the shit you did for the last 10 years wasn't fair. So we're going to relegate you. Work your ass back up top. Oh, all our players left because we're not in Champions League. I didn't ask you none of that. That's not my business. I just told you were relegated. Figure it out. Why are you telling me these shit? I don't care. You're telling me stuff I don't care about. You're relegated. I'll see you when you get back up here. I think that should be the punishment for like outright cheating. The financial stuff with City, to be fair, I don't know how cheaty that was. Like, if you're giving somebody money under the table, I don't really care about that, to be honest. Like, I really don't care. But paying referees, relegate them. Get them on it.
Yeah, I think it's honestly super severe. And the thing is, so all the La Liga teams obviously complained, and Real Madrid was the last team to put out a statement basically saying, like, yeah, like, they're going to review this.
Because they're probably hiding their ref payments too.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, yo, imagine Barca knows some stuff about Madrid paying for referees.
Madrid probably be like, yeah, they shouldn't get in that much. You know,
yeah,
listen,
they shouldn't get in that much trouble.
It should just be a 2-week fine. Fine us 1 week. Fine us the next week. That's it. These are your rivals. Hey, baby.
Madrid's probably like, yo. Madrid probably called up Barcelona saying, like, yo, don't say anything. We'll pay for half your fine.
Yeah, imagine Barcelona text him like, what we gonna do? First of all, stop texting me. We? Question mark? What? You trying to text PSG? Speaking French? What are you talking about? We. They probably burning everything down now. Shoot.
You got the wrong Madrid mixed up. You should be
said, hey,
Atletico Madrid.
He said, oh, I think this was for Atletico. No answer.
That's when the text go green.
Yo, imagine they're really in like crisis mode right now. Like, God, they about to start looking. like, did we use checks? Did we use anything physical? We did this before Venmo and Cash App, so hopefully it was just cash. Like, I don't know, man. If it's everybody, then I think treat it like steroids in baseball. It don't count if everybody's doing it. That's how I look at it. Like the way they say, like the steroid era, it's just an era of everybody doing steroids, so it's even. What's the problem?
Yeah, as a Barca guy, I wish I could like shoot them some.
You're a Barca guy?
Oh yeah.
I thought you were a Messi guy.
Messi
I
did
think
play
both
for
are
Barcelona.
correct,
No, but I thought that's why, because I'm a Madrid guy because I was a Raul fan as a kid, so that just led me into Madrid. But
No, Barca, like when I first got into them, a lot of my family members are Barca people.
Shout out to Dino.
And it was just like they just had so many players that you could fall in love with.
Yeah, Ronaldinho.
Yeah, like it was Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, like Puyol.
Yo, Puyol is one of my favorite.
The
It's
Atlanta
one of my
players,
favorite defender actually.
Sergio Ramos is my favorite.
He and
by far.
Ferdinand are my two favorite defenders.
I think Marcelo's probably my favorite.
He's
But-
my favorite left back specifically.
Yeah, it's like I can't even shoot them bail. It's just like if they were to get relegated or whatever happened to them, I couldn't be mad at it because that's just like blatantly ruining the integrity of the game.
Yeah.
And like I can't.
You're also ruining the prestige of your club.
I'm just like,
17 years of payments.
If you're that good, like, should you really be paying refs? Like, all right, if it was like a team that's about to get relegated, and they're like, yo, we're gonna lose a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Let's take this risk. Let's pay some.
What we have.
Let's pay these refs. You know what I'm saying? To like at least get ties. You know what I mean?
Messi
All right, I can understand that, but like when you have Messi, you have
You also
Busquets,
had Ronaldinho
you have Xavi,
at
you
this
have
time.
Iniesta, you have Ronaldinho.
This is from 2001.
Henry probably too.
Yes, this is from
there.
2001. Reel off everybody. They
Like,
had all these players.
I'm just like,
and still paid refs.
come on, you know?
Is it just like custom at that point? Like, are you just used to it? Had they been doing this since the 60s too? Like, what's going on?
I think maybe.
Did it just start in 2001? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or is it just something we do?
Yeah.
It's expected.
This is kind of like probably this was the time where like the internet was just starting to pick up, you know, and like now it's just like I feel like now it's like nothing gets under the table. Like something's
even if you get away with it in
especially
2015, it's coming out.
Yeah, especially with like tracking like money
Bank
and everything, bank
and,
accounts, everything. Like, yeah, I mean, I know
why
the
cash
U.S.
is
the IRS in U.S. is very strict. I don't know about other countries like in Spain and stuff, but I mean, there's been tons of players basically got caught for like not paying taxes.
Swedish bank accounts.
In Spain, like Ronaldo, plenty of times. How many times?
Messi and his dad
how
went to court.
How many times has Ronaldo and Messi been in the newspaper for
they
not paying
and
their
his
taxes?
Father in court. That's crazy. Like,
I mean, granted, like it's like 50% or something like that to pay, but
which I'd be hiding money too. 50%, I'd be hiding money too. if New York taxed me 50% on what I make right now, I'd hide money.
I mean, if you're making 20 million, that's 10 million. You know, that's a lot of money.
But that means I made 20 and gave somebody 10. That's crazy. I'm gonna tell you I made 10.
Yeah.
Here go 5. Net 15.
Yeah, but when you have the contract right there and there, and you signed it. Like,
Oh no, we're gonna sign it and then we're gonna hide money. That's you see what I'm saying?
5 under the table. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But I'm not gonna lie, that little defender thing we just did just got me into like, what's your favorite player 11? And you probably can't do it right now, but think about it for next week. If you can't do it now, I know my 4.
What, you're back 4?
Yeah, Marcelo, Puyol, Ferdinand, Evra.
Aren't Evra and Marcelo both left backs?
Yeah, Evra's just playing the right. No, I know, but he's just gonna play on the right. I don't know what to tell you. That's my favorite. Like, ooh, could have put Seedorf there, but I'm gonna leave Evra.
Seedorf at right back?
Why not? But I'm gonna leave Evra there. Yeah, that's my 4 in the back. For my goalie,
Wait. Let's do this next week. We can write it down.
I'll do Edwin van der Sar and stop it there. That's my 5 in the back.
Van der Sar.
We'll think about it. We can think about it.
Or Dita. Yeah, I got to think about it because Dita might snip
We
in.
can do best 11 ever, and then we can do
No. I said your favorite 11.
Oh, favorite 11.
Favorite
Okay,
11.
right. Favorite 11, and then we can also do
like purely emotion.
like what we think our Premier League best 11 for this
Purely
season.
emotion for that too.
Yeah.
No, real shit. I want to know who your favorite players are.
Yeah.
Seriously, because everybody knows statistically who's the top. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's your personal 11? Like, these are my 11 guys
For Premier League, like this year, though. Let's do.
Yeah, we could do that for league. We'll build that and then put it at the end of the season.
Yeah.
So we'll start that just behind the scenes and then we'll get that for the end of the season. But I want y'all to work on your favorite 11 for next week. You too, Kenny. For real. Because
I mean, we already know.
I think that
Messi Ronaldo is gonna be up top for everybody.
Not up top. I like Stretford and Ronaldo, so he might be a winger for me. Center forward. Center forward might shock ya.
Yeah, some said like I was a really big Van Persie fan.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
What do you think he'd make your team?
I have to think.
I would take Henri.
Are we giving each other benches? If we give each other a bench, I think we can fit in.
Nah, let's just do best 11. Let's do
Best 11, just favorite 11.
See, Henri was like the guy, but like I wasn't really watching soccer when he was the guy. You know what I mean? I didn't see like Arsenal Henri.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
And like, I mean, retrospectively, I watched the video and everything, and like he was an animal, but like Van Persie, like I watched his his prime.
Honestly,
like,
that World Cup header, that World Cup diving header against Spain.
Superman.
Was it?
How Spain heavy do you think your 11 would be?
Huh?
Your favorite 11? How Spain heavy you think it would be?
Spanish national team.
No.
Imagine he's just like 2010 national team.
It's pretty heavy favorite. I mean, I would definitely consider like Puyol, Sergio Ramos in my defense. I was thinking like
Sergio just missed it, by the way, for me. Just missed it.
Sergio
He's like
Ramos.
on the bench.
Sergio Ramos is my favorite.
I love Sergio.
Yeah.
He's on the bench for me.
Yeah.
It's like not even a question.
But I'm going off emotion. Like Puyol and Ferdinand are the reason I love playing center back. I was like, yeah.
I'll probably put Marcelo at left back because I didn't really watch that much like Roberto Carlos. Even though he was like,
he's what Cucurella wants to be.
Yeah. And then right back, I feel like I haven't really
no
watched
one cares
any
about
right backs in my life. You know?
No one cares about right back. No one has
I'm
a
talking
favorite
about
right back.
obviously if I'm gonna put my favorite, you know what I mean, it's gonna be players that I've seen play. You know, I'm not gonna just put like
one of the twins.
Maybe
from
Philip
United.
Lam.
Yeah,
Fabian.
Maybe Lam.
Philip Lam.
Yeah, Philip Lam.
He was really, really good.
Lower kid baller still.
I mean, yeah.
You see how deep this will get though? Just going off favorite. I'm not talking about best though. Keep in mind favorite.
That's
why
my favorite. I don't want to put Lam because like I knew he was good, but he wasn't like.
I want you
favorite.
to.
Yeah.
I want
Mueller. Like I know Mueller is nasty.
Oh,
but I don't like.
That's why I want you.
That's
to
a very
purely go
underrated.
off
That's
emotion.
probably one of the most underrated players ever in history.
Because I think most people feel like
Mueller?
that. Like, yeah, I know you're nice, but like I don't really care about you.
Yeah.
Unless you're
It's like-
German, you're like, oh, this is the guy.
He's such an efficient player.
German
He does all the
precision.
right things.
Yeah, but it's not
German
pretty.
yeah,
precision.
with no.
Bro,
No
he's
swag.
the
Yeah.
physical embodiment of a BMW. Like everything just works properly, how it's supposed to, A to B. That's it. But yeah, I want you to work on this for next week for real. We'll talk about it in the chat and everything. But like, I feel like this will be
right back.
This
when
no
we were growing
one
up.
cares.
I'm trying to think like who
Nobody.
right backs.
I mean, I'm thinking Carvajal, like,
Ooh,
but like he's still playing. I
Had
don't.
to be.
Alfonso Davies.
I mean, Ramos started at right back, so maybe I can think.
He did.
Maybe I
He
can
did.
put him in.
You
But
can-
my favorite Sergio Ramos moments were
Center back.
like
almost.
center back Ramos, like against Atletico Madrid. That header.
But long hair Sergio is a different breed. Like that was the guy.
I would honestly, I really
Gary
like.
Neville,
I really like.
Danny Alves, Carlos Alberto,
Danny Alves. That's what it
Cafu.
is. Before my time. Danny Alves.
Really, he might make mine.
That's who it is. Come on.
Yeah,
Danny Alves. It has to be Danny Alves.
Zanetti.
Damn, Danny Alves.
Wow, there's not a lot of like prominent right backs.
No, there's
Maybe I should change to right.
there's better left backs.
Yeah, there's like so many better right backs.
I mean, it's just
my midfield is going to be a little difficult because it's going to be all over the place. It'll have some Brazilians, some Scottish people.
I'm gonna have a very obscure player in my midfield that I don't even know if you guys are too familiar with.
Bjorg Zorgensen or something.
All right, let's keep. We're putting out too much
My 10th
content at
grade
this
coach.
point. That's for next week, boys.
Yeah, no, seriously, we're gonna work on this for next week and get the list. We'll open the pod with the list and get into that. When I was a little kid, I liked these 11 people. That's basically what that list is.
Pretty much.
But I like it though because I want to see like what type of kids you were.
Yeah.
You know
All
what
right,
I'm
but
saying?
very important. We have El Clasico coming up next week.
We do, but I just remember Patrick Vieira is gonna make my list. But go ahead. El Clasico. Who's your pick?
What is the gap at the top of the table right now after today's results?
6.
Honestly, Atletico Madrid should have pulled out that tie today, but yeah, Atletico Bilbao. Sorry. It's I think it's like 10 or 9 points.
65.
It's 9 points.
Oh, but that's a huge 6-pointer if Madrid could pull it off. So. And Barca's beaten Madrid every single time they played this season so far.
Yeah, I think Xavi's undefeated as a manager in Clásicos.
Okay.
Wow.
So, yeah, that'll be a big one coming up.
That's a stat, boy.
If Madrid doesn't win this next game coming up, the league is done. And I think it's in Camp Nou, yeah. So this is like basically like either you like a draw is not good enough at this point. I think like they either have to win or that's it.
This is the title decider.
Yeah.
Mm.
Either you win this or you just focus on Champions
And it's
League.
funny, Madrid has more goals for. What the hell? Barcelona's goal difference is 39 right now. They have 47 goals for and 8 goals against.
Rock
Jesus.
solid.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what Vinicius and Benzema have to say about that next weekend.
Jeez.
I didn't realize they don't even have 10 goals scored against them. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, they're defending.
But Sevilla's making their way up a little bit up the table, so that's a good sign.
13th.
I mean, they were in like 20th at one
Where's
point.
Valencia right now? Valencia has
Seven.
Valencia's in 17th.
17th.
Yeah, that's
Getafe is
That's
disappointing me down in 18. We're going to be visiting there, hopefully. I don't want to visit a relegation.
Mallorca's in 10th, you know? Hey.
Yo,
Nah.
shout out to Mallorca, man. Can't wait.
No.
I am up. No, man. That was a good
Spanish
song,
league is not the same as it used to be, but it is what
though.
it
I
is.
hear you, Poppy.
Ever since
the good
Messi
old
and Ronaldo
days.
Remember
Remember the good old
Hasn't been
days
the
of.
same.
not even
You
just
remember when
that.
Atletico?
It was-
Not Atletico. You remember when the Classico was a fight? You knew it was gonna be a fight. Just what minute?
Yeah.
Nah, Classico's still a fight.
To be honest with you, I didn't even really
No, I
watch
mean
the
like
last
a
little Classico,
fisticuffs
you know?
fight.
And then I would really die. The morning of a Classico when Messi and Ronaldo were playing,
You were excited.
I'd be like, oh my
You
God.
woke
this
up
is
early
good.
by accident.
Yeah, it's like,
You know what I'm saying? Like your body's like,
yo.
nah, baby, it's Classico day. Even though La Liga only plays at like 1 p.m.
yeah. That game was usually like at 3.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
next Saturday.
10 o'clock Spain time.
Yeah. Next Sunday is at 4. So.
Oh man,
There you go. But
Ooh.
nah, I really miss like
are we gonna pod around that?
We
We
could-
pod first and watch it. Do we pod after?
I was thinking we could do a little pod
After
before, and then maybe do you want to do a live pod? I don't know.
Ooh, pod and a half.
Pod the first half of the game.
So we could pod and then do a live stream.
Yeah, live stream.
Yo, if you're watching this and for some reason, like,
You
want
want
to
to?
see our live stream, you could do that. No, we'll consider it. Comment. We're not gonna comment. But yeah, we'll watch it. We'll watch it here. I'm sure.
mhm.
Yeah.
What's next on the list, boys? Are we
Your
wrapping
man.
this thing up? Oh my
You
god!
want to talk about your guy
We wanna talk
Cristiano?
about my guy. So just for context, this weekend or this week, Cristiano Ronaldo, he and his team played Al Ittihad, and lost in upsetting fashion. He stormed off the field like visibly upset. Teammates trying to calm him down. He's doing the Ronaldo pissed off like visibly, but I want you to know I'm pissed off thing. Sees like 2 or 3 water bottles, kicks those, makes a big stink. But while he's walking off, the crowd is chanting Messi. So Messi.
That's petty.
Yeah.
Is that was that the other team's fans or his team's fans?
I think that was the other team's fans.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
No. They were away because they were wearing the new jersey, so that they actually were away. But is this petulant little child thing getting old? You lost a game in the Saudi League, dog. Like, I know you lost, but
why do you care that much, you know?
Well, also, why'd you lose? You the best player in the team. Like, I'm sure you missed some goals you could have scored. Like, he got to relax, bro. Dog is.
I thought he was there just to, like, have fun and
That's
just,
what
like,
I'm saying.
laugh a little bit and just, like.
When you win, right?
That is true.
Yeah, I mean, it is like.
And make a little money or a lot of money.
Oh, that boy making change. But yeah, I mean,
is
that money taxable? That's the question.
I think hey, listen, if he just talks to the king, like, yo, come on.
You really gonna tax me?
Oh, come on, bro. Or just slide me some tax-free.
But bro, when Saudi Arabia won, they bought like everybody on their team like
22 Rolls Royces.
Yeah, Rolls Royce.
Excuse me, and also $1 million each. So $22 million plus 22 Rolls Royces.
How much is a Rolls Royce? Like $1 million?
100 grand, I think.
It's $100,000 only for a Rolls Royce.
So? Only? Damn, baby, you got it. I see, baby.
No, I thought it was it's a big name car, so I expected it to be a lot more. I'm not into cars, so I don't really know.
That must be like the cheap Rolls Royce.
Yeah, they definitely didn't
the
get. They got the ones with the upgrades and everything in there.
The Phantom this year.
I'm saying like 300. No.
What's your guess? 300.
Probably.
Phantom? I would think
the
like
brand new Phantom.
I like 250 around there.
Well, I was off. What was your guess?
300.
Yeah, you got rich in your blood, baby.
Yeah.
What was your guess?
It's 300, right?
I was gonna say 250. That's too close to him. So
poor ass mindset.
500.
Poor ass mindset. You're a little closer now, but it's because I called you poor. No, it starts at 460.
Damn.
Yeah.
I knew like the Rolls Royce had to be 100 grand. That's like a BMW.
That's fair.
Honestly, BMW.
I'm skewed because I was watching this YouTube video this week that was like about like I'm just messing with the car prices right now, but yeah, 460 is beastie. So I guess if they all got the brand new joints, so 460. Let's do some math.
Let's just say $500,000 to make it easier.
Yeah.
Let's say
that's
they
like
got
13.5 million plus 22 million.
So 11 million,
25.5 million or something like that.
$33 million just off of beating Messi. And that was nothing for the king. He was just like, I was going to bet it anyway here.
I wasn't going to bet on you guys, though.
I was going to put this on FanDuel, but they said it was too much, so I ain't got nothing else to do with it.
That oil money hitting
I'd
hard.
love to go to Saudi to go see him play, though. Just also because, like, apparently, like, they're trying to make it, like, a tourist-friendly, like,
I've
place
never
now.
seen Ronaldo play ever, which
Me
is
neither.
unfortunate. I've seen Messi play.
I haven't.
But
the biggest
I
name
just
players
really
I've
hope
seen
it comes
was
to the
like
United States, but I wish I got to see
Ronaldinho
Messi.
and
I mean,
Ronaldo play at this point.
Yeah, I wish I got to see him when he was at Madrid. Yeah. Like, that was the time to see
ideally,
him.
I wish I saw him when I had his jersey. Like early AIG United Ronaldo,
yeah,
but
that would have been sick.
How possible was that? You know, it's like what 9, 8.
Yeah.
I don't know. Madrid always came here in the summer. I feel like United always came here in the
Well,
summer.
yeah, that's how I
but
caught,
watching the
I
teams
caught,
here play in the summer is not the same as you going and watching.
Whoa, wait! I saw AC Milan and Manchester United in Giant Stadium for like my 10th birthday, and that was amazing. It was like a good game. Like I remember number 80 Ronaldinho. Like it was lit.
No, there's no way Ronaldinho sprinted in that game. No shot.
What games does he sprint?
What games did he sprint in?
Yeah, like this is AC Milan Ronaldinho.
That's what I'm
telling you.
saying.
But yeah, I said it was a good game. I didn't say he sprinted.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't say, he had a foot race with Wayne Rooney. Like, no. But he was Ronaldinho, and I remember the touch being crazy. And Pele was at that game, and I saw him juggle. Or was that a different game? I saw Pele juggle at a game. He wasn't playing, obviously, but he was in the suit juggling on the side. Damn, what's like the biggest soccer games you've ever seen live, like in person? Like I'm here at this. This is crazy. Like the most significant ones.
Red Bull versus New England Revolution.
Oh Jesus.
Nah, I've been to bigger games than that.
I mean, yeah, you go to Spain regularly, so I'm sure yours is like Champions League. You know.
Nah, I've actually never been to Champions League.
Never been to Champions League game?
I wish I had.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that like significantly more expensive than a La Liga game?
It is more expensive than a
How
La
expensive
Liga.
is a La Liga game? Like, if just put it in dollars for me to.
So
Like, we want to go and get like
to
decent seats.
all right. So I sat like 10 rows back of the corner flag. Deportivo Alaves versus Barcelona. It was opening season game, and I think it was like €100 or something like that, which is like $100. It's not bad at all. And then
So you had like seats like kind of like how we had when we saw Stoke.
yeah,
That's not bad then,
yeah, real
because
close.
we was right there.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, and then I saw Real Madrid versus Celta Vigo. But this wasn't at Real Madrid Stadium. I've never been to Real Madrid Stadium, but
Really?
I saw Barcelona at Camp Nou, though.
Okay. What about you?
And the tickets were like around the same price to see Madrid, and it was a good game. It was like 5-2, 5-3, or something like that.
Bad. Yeah, we gotta go.
But I didn't get to see like.
Oh, but it's summer.
That's a year that I like Vinicius had just like was like bigger, like one of the bigger names. You know what I'm saying? Starting to become one of the bigger names. I didn't get to watch him. He was hurt. I didn't get to see a lot of big players in that game, so a lot of players were hurt. But
still got time. What about you? New England Revolution, Red Bulls? I might have been at that game.
Yeah, I've never seen.
Didn't you go to the Argentina game or something?
Yeah, but that was a friendly. So.
But it's still a significant. You saw them play, I think, a really good team, right?
I'm not talking about that game.
Oh.
I saw Argentina versus Brazil.
That's what I meant.
No, Argentina versus Jamaica, huge matchup.
Yeah, I mean, it was like going back and forth between like what was really gonna.
Damn, we need to really live in like England or something, so we go to more games.
Honestly, like the best games I've ever seen, like there was that AC Milan game and AC Milan Manchester United, and then honestly, I saw City Liverpool
in the
at
States,
Yankee
right?
Stadium. Yeah, and then I saw Stoke City play Crystal Palace in England.
Yeah.
But
I was
the
at that
best
game
game I've
too.
ever
Say it.
No, I was gonna say like we were in an England bar for that Liverpool United game where Mata scored that.
But imagine being in the stadium.
Exactly. We toured the stadium though. I almost cried. I was real close. Bro, they lined us up 11v11 and played the sounds of the crowd and walked us out. I was this close. I was like, I've been dreaming about this forever. Are you crazy? This is the greatest day of my life. That was a good time. We got to tour the stadium. Let's tour Real Madrid Stadium when we go.
You should.
Hell yeah. See your trophy room.
See, like,
Show Nick what trophies look like.
average.
Tottenham don't got those.
So, if you think about it in the U.S., like I was looking up like statistics, like cost of living of you living in New York compared to like London.
Ooh, geopolitics cast.
London is like very expensive to live in as well.
Hell yeah.
A lot of people even compare it to like basically London's like New York City, but you just don't get paid as much money as like you do in New York City.
And we don't get paid.
So it's worse.
Exactly.
And so, for instance, if you were like, obviously, let's compare like basketball right now to soccer. You know, like in England, soccer is the biggest sport. Let's say like in the U.S., basketball is the biggest sport. You know, season tickets, huh?
Is it? Do you think that is right? Basketball or is it baseball still?
It's probably football or something. I don't know.
I know baseball's like America's pastime, but is it really still like numbers wise?
I don't know.
But
let's just say basketball.
Say
like
basketball.
season tickets for the most expensive season ticket for the Knicks game. I don't know exactly, but I remember looking up Knicks season ticket for Knicks games, and it was like $20,000.
And imagine if
and
imagine the Warriors. So
yeah, the most expensive season ticket this year in the Prem, it was for Tottenham. I'm guessing it's because they have a new stadium. It's only $2,000. The most expensive season ticket.
Damn.
That's like probably you sitting like the closest rows that you can to.
yeah.
For Manchester United, surprisingly for Manchester United, it's only $950. And then
Move to England, bro.
And then Arsenal was like
I work from home 4
18
days a week.
1,800, and then like there's season tickets that you can go to Brentford. Season tickets are $549.
I mean, only Ivan Toney's buying that.
Yeah, but the thing, all right, or Liverpool.
No. But
Liverpool season tickets
like,
$869.
Oh,
Chelsea
we
$940.
saw Liverpool like
You
U19.
can sell. All right, you can go to half these games, sell that half to tourists, and make your money's back.
That's a good point. In America, you better be at every game. 20 grand.
Those are the people that just like don't like have
They
so much.
buy 'em just
they
so
have
they-
so much money.
When they're in town, they
Yeah,
have something to
exactly,
do.
exactly. They probably have season tickets to like every major city.
Yo, imagine you just have season tickets just standing at every stadium of your favorite sport.
Big people like that probably have season tickets, or like they don't even need season tickets. You know what I mean? They could just buy the ticket. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. If I
courtside,
was
you know?
like rich, money doesn't matter, I'm absolutely gonna have Knicks season tickets, and Manchester United season tickets. Like, that's not a question.
The thing is just like they make it like so
like
much
next
more.
to Alex Ferguson.
Yeah.
Like, I want the package where like I gotta hand him gum,
Mm-hmm.
like that one.
The thing is like, so they make it so much more affordable for a normal human being to be able to like. By normal, I mean somebody that
No,
makes
you're
a
getting
standard
into like
living.
the fact that they think about the fan,
Yeah, exactly. And
which
then,
is like you would think is common sense, but not here.
those are like the cheap. Those are the most expensive season tickets. Like you can get season tickets for like $4.19, and there's discounts also for like people that are under 25 years old. You know, so it's
it's like kind of like they want you to come to the game.
yeah, they want to have like a lot of people get that experience and opportunity to be able to go watch
Here
these
it's like
games.
you better afford that shit. They talk about it on SportsCenter all the time. Oh, these kids can only afford to come to one
Exactly.
game a year.
Like,
and you're doing
when you
load
have
management,
LeBron
like,
James
what kind of
basically
person
saying,
are
like,
you?
oh, like
true,
I
though.
take pride in like playing like as much games as I can because like some. Oh, who said?
Anthony Edwards.
No, yeah, Anthony Edwards said that. Like basically, like I take pride in playing every game that I can because some people might only be able to come watch me like one time, and that one time that they want to see me come play, like what if I don't decide to like just not play?
Bro, look at that kid that flew. Like the kid flew in to see Jimmy Butler.
And Jimmy Butler didn't play.
Was the reason that he was out that night. He took pictures with Jimmy, but it's like, dog, I came to see you play.
Yeah.
Like he had to sign in workout, like in warm ups, like I flew X amount of miles to see Jimmy Butler play, and then like I'm pretty sure his dad got the SportsCenter update like Jimmy listed out rest. So like they made a big stink about it, and like not like the stadium was like, bro, you look crazy, like go take pictures or whatever. But like, come on, bro, the kid came to see you play. Like imagine me as a kid, like we did an England trip, took a trip to England to go see Ronaldo. He sat out the game. He wasn't hurt. He sat out.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't really happen with soccer players. I feel like
they play.
Are either actually injured or like.
There's no such thing as load management.
I mean, there could be.
You think it's like the end of the season and I'm Real Madrid. I beat Barca this weekend. I'm up by like 5 points. I already have the league locked up, but we have the Champions League. Do you think I should like still be playing all my best players?
But this is the point we're making. In Europe, it's not unreasonable to say rest your players because you can get a ticket for €50.
All right.
In America, if the cheapest ticket is $250 for a family of 4, that's $200. Excuse me, not $1,000.
Yeah, like right now,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
right now, the cheapest Knicks tickets that you can get, and these aren't even like
and it's because they're
lower level seats.
decent.
It's like $200. You know, it's like
so. Let's say you got a family of 4.
I can go to 2 Knicks
Plus
games,
tax.
or I can get season tickets to freaking Manchester City. Which one would you choose?
And then when's the last time you've been to Madison Square Garden?
Knicks.
Food is like $40 for one whatever. They only take Chase. You get a discount if you get Chase. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole thing. Like it's like
you can't even keep the cap to your
like bro, being a
to your
fan
water
is
bottle.
hard here, bro. Like you got to just get the red zone package and call it a day. Like that's how you be a fan here for real.
NBA
Unless
League
you have a
Pass or
certain amount of
something.
money, like for real. Ticket prices are a real like I think it's an issue for real. And here. Cause like you've always like you're my reference for that. Like you're the first person to be like, nah, tickets are absolutely affordable. And you're like, I didn't know that.
I mean, people also like make less money, but when I was
But
like,
still, people don't make a lot of money here for tickets to be so expensive. It's not like the average income is like $80K a year.
no, not even.
It's literally less than 50. So most people's not affording just a miscellaneous $250, $300 ticket, and they're not going by themselves.
Mm-hmm. But obviously, we're speaking like New York City, you know. But if you want to go like in the middle of the country somewhere, I'm sure tickets are.
Yeah, I'm sure Timberwolves tickets are $40.
Yeah, or Bucks.
I'm sure they're also
Maybe
not
Bucks
that. No, but I was about to say Anthony Edwards, that's not a $40 ticket.
Yeah.
They can charge you $200. You know what I'm saying? Like even small markets have these big name players where they can charge. Look at Denver Nuggets. They can charge you to go see Jokic and Murray, bro.
Denver's tickets are expensive.
Yeah, they got the MVP of the league, 3-time MVP. You think you paying nothing to go see that? For real, I'm telling you. Like, you making a good point.
Yeah, I think also these big teams in England also they make a lot more money off of like sponsorships and stuff, which I think
TV rights.
NBA teams do as well, but they just take more advantage of the fact that like they can just like charge you more. Like people, if people
capitalism,
aren't,
bro, maximize
if
profit.
people,
Why am I making it
there's
cheap when I
probably
can make it
way
expensive?
less people. Like soccer's always been like a sport of the people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, there's probably way less people in Europe that are willing to pay a lot of money for
That
tickets.
too. And I think a lot of Europeans
There
are
is
more
here.
like, are you
Here,
dumb?
you're
We'll
just like, all right,
never come.
Yeah.
We can also just do that.
We'll just go to the pub.
Yeah. We'll,
and
like that's way more fun.
Yeah.
We'll have just as good a time. So you make up your mind. We'll be at the pub.
Yeah. The thing is,
Well,
like,
imagine trying to tell France, like, we're going to raise ticket prices. They tried to raise the retirement age 2 years, and they rioted for like 2 weeks. You really think they about to let you raise prices of ticket? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different
I mean,
dynamic.
PSG could probably raise prices, but the lower level teams, they're not going to be able to raise prices.
Marseille.
Yeah. I mean,
Lyon. Come on.
nah.
Lil. Shout out to Lil. Sounds like we're wrapping this thing up, though, boys. Any last things you want to go over on the pod? Any last takes you want to get off?
All I'm saying.
Remember, if Liverpool finishes above us, I'm wearing that dirty Scouser rag on the pod.
What do you guys?
And I'm not buying it either. I gotta like find one. Yeah,
You can get one from Val. What do you guys
I want
predictions?
a fake one.
What are you guys predictions for El Clasico next week?
Madrid 4-2.
I don't know.
4-2 is aggressive though, because
No,
Barcelona has
Barca
8
win.
goals against for the whole season. So let's maybe say 2-1.
2-1.
This is a big week for Madrid.
Big week for Madrid.
Yeah, no, it's a lot for them.
I'm
going
curious to
forward
know,
for the
like,
table.
are they gonna rest some players during that Liverpool game to have them fresh for Barca, or are they just I gotta make sure that they lock in the next Champions League, and then they just
That's a
focus
good
on
point.
I would say lock in the Champions.
locking the Champions League. Yeah,
It's Madrid. You guys don't care about the league, do you?
I mean we own.
I
The
mean, they can play
Champions League.
Ancelotti, bro. They'll win. Play Ancelotti up top. You'll
called-
beat Liverpool.
It's called the Champs. They rebrand. They renamed it.
You gotta say it like it's French. But is there anything else I want to go? Does it sound like we done?
Nah, Madrid's
Alright,
got
man.
this.
It's been another. Oh wait! You didn't get your score off. Neither one of you. What's your score for the Madrid Barca game?
I'm going like 3-2. I feel like it's gonna be interesting.
3-2?
Yeah. Madrid
Thrilling
coming up
1-0?
on top.
I'm gonna go with a 2-all draw.
2-all draw.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right, so 2-1, 2-2,
3-2.
3-2. And I think I was right about something from last week, but we'll touch about that or whatever. All right,
Gotta
so
get the receipts.
it's been another.
Yeah, we should keep like a running like tally of who's getting these scores.
Yeah.
You know what I
that'd be
mean?
So
competitive.
we'll watch back everything, get our takes, write them down, and then we'll keep a current one going forward. Sound good?
We'll start next week.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'll watch back this shit if y'all don't want to watch it back and just tally it up. Don't be surprised if it looks like I got mad stuff. Like that.
We'll have to have Kenny validate for you.
Kenny not doing that. Kenny is the Ken. Yeah,
We
Ken
can't have Barcelona's president
doing
do
no
that.
menial
for us,
work.
though.
But yeah, it's been another Over the Top Tuesday. Thank you for joining us again. If you made it this far in the podcast, again, I really appreciate you. I say that every time, but like, it's the end of the podcast. You still here. You know we're wrapping up, and you still here. That's crazy. But, please like, share, subscribe. Definitely like the video, please. Help us out with that algorithm. Other than that, man, thank you. We're out of here.